Hello, everyone. I'm Michele DeLuca, curator of Body, Mind, Spirit TV. My guest today is Roseanne Script. Roseanne is a theta healing practitioner and instructor. She's a healing touch practitioner, and she's a Reiki master as well as my Reiki instructor. And I'm delighted to bring you to my show, Roseanne. How are you doing today?
I'm doing great. It's a beautiful day here in Buffalo, and we are
Oh,
we are just blessed with great weather for a change, huh? And
that's wonderful.
the flowers are in bloom and the sun is shining. So it's so nice to be here. Thank you for having me.
And a good time to talk about finding peace in this crazy world because the weather is just a start for us. But I know that we're all a little frazzled. We've been inside too long. We just want our lives to go back to normal, and we're being told over and over that's not happening. Rosie, how, as an energy healer, and I'm going to ask you, how do we find peace in this crazy world? But first, did I cover all of your you have multiple certifications in so many areas of energy healing. You have my deepest respect for the hard work you do to be certified and to be well versed in all of these fields. Did I pretty much cover it? Is there more you want to say about your background in energy
Just
healing?
so people know me a little bit. So I started out with Healing Touch. That was in 1998. It takes 5 years to get certified, and it's an energy healing that uses all the energy, your aura around your body and within, and helps you feel balanced. And it's a lovely modality. It takes 5 years to get certified. So that's a great
That's always been amazing
program.
to me that you took those 5 years because they practice that in the hospitals, as
Yes, they do. They
we know.
do. And then I learned in 2003, I picked up Reiki and I became a Reiki, and which is the Japanese version. But it's Reiki is something you pass on through attunement, and it's learned in a weekend. But the thing about Reiki is you got to practice and you got to keep up with it. And so I like to have meetings with people who do that. And then years later, I recently, the last couple of years, learned something called theta healing, which is with Vianna Stibel, and that healing actually helps us look with creator, and we're always with creator, source, energy, God, whatever your name, but we work with that energy very directly and work with you and help you remove bottom beliefs, because our beliefs sometimes can stop us from moving forward. So we help you find those. We work with creator, we work with different levels, work with your biology, and we work with your the physics of mind, body, spirit. So a wonderful technique, and I also teach that. So
Well,
in
and
addition
I
to doing
believe
that,
yeah, I
yeah,
just wanted to say, in terms of my experience with you, you are the real deal. And I so enjoy working with you at every turn. So we'll talk about how people can learn more about you when we're done. But let's get
yeah,
right to the finding peace in this crazy world. You
sure.
have
And
some
as an
ideas.
energy healer, I have to be peaceful. I mean, it's really important. So I just like everybody thinks our days are perfect as healers, and they're not. Things happen. So one of the things we can do is be patient. Right. So we can be patient with ourselves, because in this time of pandemic, we're going to be faced with a lot of things that would cause us maybe to feel impatient. And so slow down, stop, smell those flowers. I have lilacs from my neighbor's tree blooming in my backyard, and they smell so gorgeous. Notice the sky, notice the sun, notice the moon, notice the things that are around us that are beautiful. Notice the people walking by, even with the masks. Notice the dogs and the pets. Be walking and mindful of your walking, and
Rosie, when you say notice, you mean don't just go, oh, those are nice flowers. You mean stop for a second, right? Look at
yeah.
them and go, holy moly,
Yeah. And
those
you
are
say, isn't
gorgeous.
that beautiful? Or you look at the sunrise or sunset, depending if you're a day or night person, and you say, wow, isn't that gorgeous? And you just allow yourself to be in that moment and to appreciate where you are. It's so important.
Oh, that's
Um,
a
that's
wonderful tip.
that's a good start, you
Yes.
know. And then another thing you can do, and this is good for everybody, anytime, anywhere, is to meditate. So you say, well, how can I do that? My mind goes chattering away and it's hard for me to meditate. We say, well, okay, quiet the mind by focusing on something within, focus on that flower, focus on something that you're just happy about. You want to be in a happy vibe when you're meditating. And just allow your thoughts to hook onto clouds, imaginary clouds passing by. Allow that to happen and kind of focus on nothing else and allow yourself. And some people like music. I have a little CD, or you can download it from my website called flotations with meditation. But there's a lot out there that's just, you can put any music on. And some people don't like any music at all. They like to just walk or sit by a tree, and that's fine. But go within and just let it happen. And or even think of the colors, think of the colors of the rainbow. So that'll help you. Take a long bath, focus on yourself a little bit. Men and women both need to relax and go
Right.
with breath, so that's really important. One of the things that we've had that has happened as a result of the pandemic is we have a sense of, we would call it separateness, but you also can call it your individuality, your own time. And so you have a sense of more time to be within, more time within yourself. Now, there
Lots,
are those,
lots of
my
lots of time. Lots,
lots of time
lots
for
of
some.
hours.
Others have their children around all the
Oh,
time.
or no time, right?
Right? So then they have no time, no peace. But it changes your perspective a little bit. And you have to look, and you look for your blessings within the chaos. You look for the blessings within. And one of them would be to just say, oh, you know what? I'm able to do a few things around the house that I couldn't do. I myself set myself up with projects. So a good idea is to put yourself on some kind of schedule. I am alone. So I just recently started seeing my little grandchildren, but I'm alone a lot. How about you?
Yeah, me too. Me too. Because my
Okay.
kids, they're out in the world, and
Yeah. Right. And it's, people say, oh, some people who have kids all the time they're always busy. They say, oh, you must love it. And well, yeah, but alone all the time isn't so good. So I get up, I have an exercise program. I follow that. I love watching Cuomo. So I make sure I do that because he keeps me centered and grounded and gives me good perspective on what's going on in New York.
what a
Uh,
political endorsement that is. The
yeah.
government keeps you grounded and centered. I love that,
Yeah.
but it's true.
Yeah.
He's
He
really a
is.
peaceful
Yeah.
kind of a rock fellow.
Right. Yeah. So then he's kept us safe, and a lot of people don't
Yeah.
like that, but he's kept us safe. And then I look at appreciation. I'll have a meditation in there. And then I look and say, okay, what's my project? So I've managed in this time to go through drawers and clean out cabinets and to go through cupboards and
Yeah.
get
So
rid of.
your house is like mine, way cleaner than it was before.
Yeah. So, and right now, my latest project is pictures, photographs that I've
Oh,
had in
sure.
baskets for years. So that's a huge project. It'll take me a few weeks, so I can do a couple hours a day. So good project. Find a project within the house and tune into that project and allow yourself a couple hours every day. Um, okay, so now you want to look and say, how do you stay connected with some people? Well, just like what we're doing,
Sure.
uh, you
Connected.
know,
Zooming.
yeah.
Everyone's zooming now.
Right. And so now, one of the things we started, I have a group of girls I've known since I was 15, and we get together once a month. So we had a Zoom, and we had 12 of us on, and we just had so much fun for a couple hours just chatting with each other. So
Yeah,
that
I'm
was,
meeting my friends from Wisconsin, my high school friends tonight on Zoom. We're going
oh,
to have a little
nice.
wine, a little conversation. It's really
Yeah,
quite enjoyable, and I think that we're preaching to the choir. Anyone watching this is already pretty much probably hooked up. They're on Facebook, but
sure.
still,
Sure.
to encourage even the elders in our world to maybe help them hook up so they don't feel so alone might be important,
Definitely,
right?
definitely, and it's fun. So and get outside, breathe
Oh,
in
for
that fresh
sure.
air. Now we've had some good weather here in Buffalo, so enjoy planting, get in the garden or whatever it is. If it's going for a walk, and I enjoy Delaware Park, I go there frequently. Wear my mask. I have it up if I need it, but if there's not too many people down, then I just breathe in the fresh air. So that's really wonderful to do as well. Let's see if there's anything else. I wanted to make sure that I want you to be practical. I want you to get enough sleep, get your exercise, eat well, eat healthy. We were just talking about that, and make healthy choices
Yeah.
so your body feels like it's getting the nutrition it needs. So make sure you do that. It'll help you feel balanced. And then let's see, I have a couple. I talked about a project. Oh, creating something. What if you were to make something? And I have little granddaughters, and I've made a couple things for them that even surprised me. So that was really a lot of fun. We worked on projects together, and for Mother's Day, they
What
made
did
me
you make
a
that surprised you? I need to know. What did you make?
So, well, we've done our cooking together, and
Ah, of
then,
course.
so they were outside, and then I just did one of those flowers, making the tissue paper flowers for my daughter for Mother's Day, and then I fanned some flowers together with construction paper, and then we found little stickers to put, and it was really kind of creative when we were done. I was
That
like,
sounds like
okay,
such
not
fun.
bad.
Yeah.
It's been
Yeah, make
years
something.
since
Make
I did
something.
that.
That's a beautiful idea.
Yeah.
What
And
else?
then, so create something, find something you like to do. If you want to try painting, try drawing, do something fun. Make sure you're doing something fun for yourself. And
Fun.
then,
Fun.
and if anything else, just go easy on yourself. If things weren't perfect today, that's okay. You know, if you cried a little bit, that's all right. We got things to cry about. A lot of us have
Yeah.
had losses
Yeah.
in this.
Yeah.
Focus on something that makes you feel better, though, and then. But if you had something rougher,
Mm.
sometimes you might yell at somebody, or you maybe weren't your best, and you want to always let your best foot forward, and maybe it wasn't, and just say, you know what, that wasn't my best moment today, but I'm going to forgive myself. I'm going to go forward and not do that again.
That's
So
excellent advice.
yeah.
Just a couple of things before we go. One of the reasons I think so highly of you is that you believe everyone can be a healer. Everyone is a healer.
Yes.
We're not raised that way. We're not taught that way, that we all have energy, good energy that we can share with the planet to make the planet a better place, right?
Yes, definitely.
And
Um,
I just, go ahead.
on that note, I'm also a teacher by profession. So what I did is I created some books, that's upside down for for everybody to share with their families. So these are family books.
I
I'm
just
a
bought
rainbow.
those. I just bought those online because one of my cousins who's familiar with your work has asked me, are there any easy to understand books about energy healing? And
Yeah.
and I was online today looking at yours and I was like, that's what I'm sending to her. So
Thank you so much. So this one's
they're
about
wonderful.
chakras,
They're
and then
easy
I
to
Am Within is about meditation, and then I Am Healer is about healing. And so I call them the Energy Trilogy. I recently it's about to come out on Amazon, but I came up with an instructional guide that can go with it to help parents so that they can have these conversations with children easily. And there's exercises to go along with it, and coloring pages, and they'll love it. And
And
then
you can
for
buy each of the books separately. I wanted to point that out. That each of the books
yeah,
are available separately. And
yeah,
I also wanted to point out not only do you have regular classes, including regular Reiki classes, you are teaching out in the community. I saw you were just at Santosha teaching about how to heal your own headaches.
yeah, I was. I
No?
was recently doing that, and that was
I'm sure you're
so much
Zooming.
fun. Yeah, it's so much fun. And I'll actually, if people want to get together and have, once the virus thing is over, which it will be very soon. Well, maybe not very soon, but it'll be a new way of living. Okay, new way of living. But I'm very willing to come to people's homes, and you get parents together with children and teach a class for parents and kids together, or even have people, invite me to their homes to teach one of the classes. 'Cause I
That's
teach about
beautiful.
chakras and energy healing and meditation. And then I met a publisher who then said, I want you to do the same thing that you did for kids and now do it for adults. And so this is Feel Good Now, and it's a book about chakras, meditation, energy healing, with beautiful pictures that come right out of either Florida or Buffalo, New York, because that's where I go a lot. Those are my places. That's my
That's
forte.
tremendous. And then if people
Yeah,
want a little bit more instruction, you have a YouTube channel under your name,
I
Roseanne
do. I
Script.
do. Yeah, I
And
just recently started that up, and it's starting to go nicely. And I'm putting a lot of I have some websites, Buffalo Healing Therapies.com, and you can hook on to a lot of information about what I'm doing, and also go to my blog, Rosie's Readers, and all of my videos are on that as well. So yeah, I have lots of my dream. Once I learn this, being a teacher, is just share this information with
sure,
everybody, because
sure.
you become your own. You not only learn to help heal yourself and stay yourself, keep grounded, but you start learning about healing others, and how you don't realize your impact on
Yeah,
children or on others. When you
yeah,
walk in a room and you're a healer, the energy changes. So
it's
yeah,
beautiful.
it's
And
good stuff.
yeah,
Yeah.
it's good stuff. Thank you so much, Rosie, for all the work you do on the planet and for the help you've given me in my life and the instruction and just for being a great human. I really enjoyed talking
You're
with you.
most welcome. This was so much fun. Thanks for having me. So
My
nice to
pleasure.
talk
I'll
to
see
you
you again
all.
soon. Take
Okay.
care.
All righty.
Bye.
Bye bye.